Hi boys and girls, today I am going to show you how to draw your very own fish, but we're going to make this fish extra special because we're going to make it into a rainbow fish. And we already now have learned that there are 7 colours in the rainbow, and hopefully you're learning that song as well. So today I'm actually going to use a marker, but you could use a pencil or a crayon. But don't use the rainbow colours because we're going to do that afterwards. So the very first thing I'd like to do is this shape here. Okay? Now I want you to try and guess, what do you think I've just drawn there, boys and girls? And then I'm going to do another, actually a shape here. What do you think I've drawn now? And what you can do is actually pause this video or watch it and then go back and play it again and do it step by step with me. You're right with this shape here, it's actually the mouth. And I'm going to give my fish just a nice spiral eye, just a nice shape there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a shape. We're talking about rainbows today, and with the back top of the fish, not to the very end, but just about here, what I would suggest is actually do a hand span. So if you spread your fingers out, you'll actually see that your fingers go like that. And if you can do, so like imagine that line now and go around and there. Okay? And we're going to do exactly the same on the bottom, just round and stop it there. Okay, we're going to leave a little gap there and we're going to then close that in like that. Okay? And that is your fish body. Now if you want to add your tail now, what I'd like for my fish is a wavy line like that. And you can either go wavy down like that, or you could actually wave it down like that and wave it up like that. Okay? And then I'm going to wave some lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to add any more than 6 lines in my tail. When I do 6 lines, I've now created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. And in those 7 sections, I'm going to make that tail rainbow colours as well. Now, we've already learnt in the art room about lines, and there are different lines that have different names. So if you can try and remember some of the lines that we've learnt recently, one of them I'm going to start with, which is really useful for our fish, is a scallop line. So if you go with a curve to a point, curve to a point, curve, 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 you've created a scallop line. Now I want you to think about some other lines that you could do. Now another line that I love is this one here, full of energy, zigzag. I'm going to do a zigzag line there. Another one that we've learnt is a loop line, loop, 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 loop. There we go. I'm going to repeat what we've done with the tail. I'm going to do a wavy line. We've also learnt that lines can be thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw 2 lines together and I'm going to colour that line in so I've got a nice thick line. And then I'm going to do one more line. I'm going to do a dotted line. Dot, 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 dot. So now what I've done is I've actually broken the fish up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections. Now he's missing, or she's missing, some fins. We can draw a fin. I'm going to show you here. We could draw a fin like this. We could draw a fin if you wanted to. I'm just going to give you some examples like that. You could even draw a fin that's wavy like his tail, like that. Or we could make it look like a big triangle like that. So I want you to come up with your own style of fins. I really want to do this. I'm going to go with a big curve like that. And I'm going to do a big curve like that. And hey, look at that. There's my fish. Now, with the materials, if you do have colours at home, once you've drawn your fish, you can actually use crayons, you could use markers, or you could use coloured pencils. Now, when you look at my markers, because there are 7 colours of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. My set didn't have two different shades of purple, so I'm actually going to lean on this one and choose the pink. So if you're in the same predicament as me, that you've got all the colours except two different, like an indigo and violet, do what I do, okay? And just lend the pink to the end there. Now we're going to do this, I'm going to do this in crayon actually, because I really love the texture with the crayon. So here we go, we're going to start colouring it in, my boys and girls. Alright boys and girls, now that you've drawn your fish, if you haven't got colours, this is what we will have. So you've used line and you've introduced 7 sections, and you've also learnt the colours of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. When you come back to me, we'll be able to use colours again. But if you have got colours, crayons or markers, and you can see that I actually did both. I did crayons for my fish body, and then I did markers for my fish fins and tail, and I followed the order of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Now if you've got scissors and you've got coloured paper at home, here's an option for you. You could finish this one and colour in the background. If you've got scissors, you could cut it out and add it to some coloured paper, or even some wrapping paper. If you've got a nice fun background, that would be cool to do. Another suggestion as well is if you cut out your fish completely, and if you've got any popsicle sticks, here's just a fun idea as well. If you've got anything like these at home, just turn your fish round. I like to do 2 popsicle fish sticks. There we go. A little bit of tape, so I know that I've got it secure. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape there and a little bit of tape here. Turn him around, and there I've got my fish, so he can go swimming around. You can take him around the house. Okay, take him to the bathtub, but don't get him wet. There you are, boys and girls. That is your rainbow fish project. Have fun, and I will see you very soon. So let's go and make some art.